Hello everyone, it's me Speedy Gear here for another episode of Valheim. So, last episode, we defeated Ekitir, and as you can see on the lower left, we have his buff now. And we were able to craft the pickaxe from his antler. So that's good. So our next goal in the game is to figure out where the Black Forest is in our world here. And you can tell it by pressing the map button. And if you just hover your mouse to an area, it'll tell you on the upper right there which area it is. So right here, we got a huge meadow area. So I'm assuming we'll just go south because we haven't explored anything from there. And just make sure our items are clear. So why we need to go to the meadows is first to find burial chambers, and burial chambers will allow us to get circling cores, and circling cores is needed for two things, mainly the forge and the charcoal kiln. Here our guide tells us to find copper in the Black Forest, but we don't really need to get those first because we don't have any ways of smelting them. So if you are joining me in this run, I'd suggest finding burial chambers instead of anything else. Hey, just one second. I think we have a guest here that wants to join us in recording. Just a little break. Here we go. Welcome our guest again, Milo. Milo is my cute Frenchie that keeps barking on the background at nothing. So we'll just make him feel a little bit comfortable by sleeping in my lap. Okay. So before I got cut off by Milo here, we're gonna look for burial chambers, and burial chambers can only be found in the biome of Black Forests. We are going to look in a map, and if you're lucky, some of the maps. Okay, this is a good indicator. Blueberries usually just spawn in Black Forest, so I think there we go. The upper right corner there, and there's a little indicator that we are in the Black Forest. That's good. So the way to find burial chambers is usually they are guarded by skeletons. So if you see a bunch of skeletons, like maybe 3 or 4 of them, usually a good indicator that you are near a burial chamber. So there's a couple of things that you need to be wary about here, and those are trolls. Okay, didn't get that guy. But he's gonna run up me. Trolls and skeletons. So if you are under equipped, skeletons will hit really hard, and obviously we are, because we are wearing just rag tunics, and that only gives us 2 defense. So, but the lucky thing about it is skeletons are weak against blunt weapons, and guess what? The very first thing that you craft in this game is a blunt weapon, which is the club. So the blunt weapons will deal massive damage to them, and at the same time, or kind of stun them if you're lucky. I mean, they will get stunned. Like, it's so dark already. Did I log in when it was nighttime? I probably did. I mean, it's not too bad. I'm just kind of disappointed. I think our Black Forest is tiny. That's not looking too good for us. But worry not. It's just it just means that we have to find another Black Forest. But I think it's not a good option for us right now to explore during the night. During the night, you get like a debuff. You feel cold. And when you're cold, your regeneration for health and stamina lowers by about 50%. So that's kind of small, so I'll probably go east the next day. and explore in the morning again. Maybe find some deer on the way. In this game, it gets, when it's night, it gets really dark. Really dark. There we go. So when you feel cold, we're gonna check our status here. Click the crow. Cold lowers health and stamina regeneration, 50% in health and 25% in stamina. So the odds are stacked against you when you're in the cold here at night. I think the only way to actually remove it is to get better equipment. I mean, if you can, at least. I'm not sure if you can, but that's probably the way of removing it. Even the deer I can't see because it's so... there's a grayling in the back there. You can see him. Oh, gray dwarf. So gray dwarf starts to spawn instead of the graylings once you kill Ikitir. So if you kill him, you'll see more of those guys. Oh, entrance is at the front there. Okay, you're gonna go to bed and then continue looking the next day for the Black Forest. In your dream, you sit beside a fire in the Great Hall, surrounded by the chatter of familiar voices. Their faces blur like smoke. Then your name slips. I think he's just dreaming about his time in Midgard. What it sounds like. Anyway. Put some more meat there. Leather scraps, we have a bit. It is good. It is a good idea to make a lot of... I'll probably make like a house just for storages, because items just pick up, like just stacks up fast, so if you don't notice it. And the other thing is, you can't just throw away things that you don't need because they don't despawn unless you put on like a creative mode, like in Minecraft, like you're a cheater. And that's the only way to despawn items. So throwing them away doesn't really despawn them, no matter how long it stays underground. It'll just stay there like forever. Unless they put in an update. And they probably will. Because there's a lot of stuff that just accumulates here that pretty fast. Like, say old items that you don't use anymore. Like, say I already upgraded into flint axe, right? So I don't need those stone axes that I crafted in the early game. So, but they're just sitting there. And even if I just throw them away in the world, they're not gonna despawn. So one way or another, it'll just find its way back to my inventory. Yeah, hopefully they add like despawning after maybe like a couple minutes, maybe 2 items despawned in the world. Okay, this is the water. So that's the coastline here. Which isn't really... those pine trees, fir trees, is a good indicator that's Black Forest. So the trees that grow in the Black Forest are pine and fir. Oh, there's a runestone here for board again, which is nice. So I'll definitely mark this in the map after I beat this. It's just it's a really good way, a good idea to mark everything in the map. Just so they know your way around, because believe me, Valheim is a huge map. I'm not sure how big it is exactly. I don't think it's like forever generated, like infinite story, like Minecraft. I think Minecraft has a limit too anyway, but I don't think I think it has a limit on how big it is. It's not just gonna grow. I'm picking up flint here because flint do respawn as per people in the forum sets or Reddit. This guy is hard. Okay, so that's Black Forest here. But I think it's just this island here, I think. It's a good idea to start swimming here in this game as well, because in the ocean it's a big part of the game play here. But I don't mean you're gonna swim across the ocean, because I don't think it's a good idea doing that, because it's huge and it's not the most effective way of going through the area. But in saying that, increasing your level increases your efficiency. And there are like these small islands that you can just probably swim here and there to go through. So that's the Black Forest that we've been. That's, I think that's just meadows. Oh, there's Black Forest there, I think the far end there. So if you lose, if you finish all of your stamina while swimming, you'll start losing your life and eventually die. There's a nice little hut here. Usually huts or structures like this contains treasure chests. Or better yet, honeys like that. Or beehives. And beehives, we're gonna need that for crafting. If we get a queen bee at least. And it looks like we didn't. Oh. Better run away. Those guys are mighty strong. Beehives, if you manage to destroy them, they sometimes drop queen bee. And you can use those to craft beehives, which will give you honey. I think we did grab honey there. Which is a good source of energy and HP. But you don't want to use your beehive for just eating. You want to use it for crafting mead. It's like a potion in the early game. Why can't I hit them? Is it because of the water? I think so. I think sooner or later they'll just stop. But it's one way to increase my bow level, which will be very useful in fighting the Elder. In one of my saves with my brother, we actually fought the Elder. And in that fight, you are expected to die at least 5 times. I only died 2 or 3 times. And the only reason I died because my durability for my bow ran out. I didn't expect the fight to be that long, but... Oh, it's my first time grabbing a... Okay, here we go. Eat some food. I'm just tanking it because there's no other enemies in the area. But I'd suggest dodging them. Learning how to dodge in this game is very, very vital in your survival. Otherwise, you'll just die every fight. I think this is a Black Forest. We got some tin deposit here. Got some nice pine tree. Yeah, so we're lucky there's another one just super close. Kinda not lucky because there's a bunch of monster. But there's a cave there, but that's not a burial chamber. That's actually a troll cave. Okay, there's copper ore here. That's good. We're gonna mark that. We're gonna want to mark all the resources that we get. I don't plan on marking tin ore because they just spawn near riverbeds. So that's easy to spot, but copper ore is a little bit harder. Thistle, you do need that. Oh, there's a troll there. Not good. This guy hits hard. I might be able to kill him, just barely though, with everything that I have. Trolls move slow, but they hit hard. So the way to fight them is just... Whoa. Whoa, that hit me? The way to fight them is just kite them around, really. And the other thing that you need to be careful about them is they do destroy your surroundings. So if they destroy like a tree and that falls on you, that could be your death right there. Ooh, huge damage. I guess I think the longer you strafe your bow, the bigger the damage is. But it does use up a lot of your stamina. And stamina will be very important fighting big guys like this, because you want to just kite him around. And one reason you want to fight trolls is for their hide. Uh, they're instead of crafting bronze armor, I suggest if you are able to find trolls in your area, just fight them. And usually they drop 5 hide each, and you just need 5 to craft the armor and the pants, and they give about as much defense as the bronze armor. Oh. And actually, there's 2 kinds of trolls. So this is the first kind that we have. A troll that has a club, and a troll that doesn't have any weapon. But that guy, the troll that doesn't have any weapon, actually throws stones at you, which is a little bit harder, I guess, than this guy. We got 3. No, we got usually gets 5. Yeah, there we go. Got 5. Yeah, so the other troll is, in my personal opinion, is a bit harder than this guy, just because he throws stones at you. Because this guy is super slow. There's another copper deposit. Really good. Got no luck in finding burial chamber yet. Disappointing. The one way of knowing in an area, if you can, is if you see it in a distance, they usually have like a blue mist around them. You got pretty good copper deposits here. You got the mountain biome here. Get to eat another food. So yeah, you want to grab as much berries as you can, because you can craft something called a jam once you get the access to fine wood. And those jams have that pretty good efficiency with your health and stamina regeneration. So I'll probably show it to you guys when I am able to do it. But they do cost quite a bit. And you want to grab these thistles. They are used for crafting those are carrot seeds, which is awesome. They are used for crafting resistance potions. But again, I can't craft them because I don't have a beehive. I saw an indicator there. Oh, that's probably me just clipping in the area. There's a pretty huge black forest, but pretty unlucky that we're not seeing any burial chambers. Oh, I see a spawning point, which will be really important to summon the. I see a little mist here. Oh no, that's thistles. Those gray dwarf nests is important in summoning the elder because they drop ancient seeds, and you need 3 ancient seeds to summon an elder. And usually, if you destroy the nest, you'll get 1. Got the boar runestone here. I should have marked that great. I'll probably go near it and just mark it in the general direction that I'm looking at. It's right here, so about that far away. Nest. Is this a chamber? There's a blue mist, but there's no skeleton, so. Oh, those gray dwarf nests, it's like a spawner in Minecraft. They just spawn graylings. So to grab ancient seeds, you need to destroy the nest itself, or you can grab it from a brute or a grayling shaman. And they can spawn there too, so you can essentially camp it out and wait for them to spawn. So usually this foundation buildings here have skeletons, but they're not necessarily burial chambers. So these guys do spawn skeletons. They're pretty big. I think this is meadows already again, huh? I think so. Yeah, that's the meadows. My bow's almost dead. Okay. Hey, this looks like odd job for me. So, oh, almost got me, huh? There is another boy. Yeah, the 1-star boy. And like I said, previous episode, star rating enemies are stronger than the regular ones. And the strongest I've seen before is 2 stars. I've never seen a 3-star yet, but I don't doubt it. There probably is 3-star monsters. Oh my lord. This is a pretty huge black forest, but quite disappointing that we haven't found a burial chamber. And the mountain is just over there. I think we have to revert in. Okay, that's lucky copper again. I think we're pretty set for copper ore and tin ore. Like, we can't really mine them though, because we don't have a way of smelting them. Okay, I think we just have a little bit of a area here to cover. We just let all those gray dwarfs. Okay, it's just a little lore about gray dwarfs there. If you're into lore, read those things. You can pause it there in my video. But basically, that saves out in your little section here. Which one is it? This one shows you all the lore that you get from reading those runestones. I think we pretty much covered the entire black forest in this area. I think so. There's a shaman there. That's probably because we are near the... No, we're not near it. It's just that they're just defending the structure. Then. Yeah, so if you encounter like a group of those, kill the shaman first because the shaman can heal everyone else. And it's an AoE heal too, so pretty strong guy. And he's pretty tough too, so he doesn't only heal, he also inflicts poison damage. So that's annoying, especially when you don't have the poison resistant potions yet. I think we can just swim here. These gray dwarves are persistent. Oh, I was gonna say that I'm just lucky that I'm not getting hit. I think swimming is not the best option because I don't think we can reach that part. Another gray dwarf. I'm just worried about the other ones, really. Flint. Always grab flint because later on you'll have like a shortage of those. Oh, need to kill these guys just for their meat. You just want like a variety of food basically, just to increase your... Oh, dang it. Just so that you can increase your HP and stamina. The more food, the more different kinds of food you eat, the higher your health and stamina is. And neck meat is pretty good. I don't know how much increases, but we'll see. We are going home, so you guys probably see it. That's quite disappointing, really, that we didn't get to find a burial chamber, but we were able to explore. We were able to explore the burial chamber and fight off a troll. So that's pretty fun. When I first played the game, there was a lot of necks where I spawned, and I didn't really know what to do with their tail. That guy didn't drop a tail, so I guess they don't drop tails every time. So that's another boar runestone, I'm guessing. Yeah, yo, Nex, what's up? Here for your meat. See, would you help a brother out? That one didn't drop anything. That one didn't drop anything too. Okay, so it's nighttime again. Time to bring out your torch. Go back to base. It's a deer. Okay, so this area is good for farming ores. So I think next is probably in the north side of our base. See what's up there. Good. Good hit. And there's my crude bow. Now I need to repair it. Grab a bunch of arrows. That's why I'm chopping some tree on my way home. Bring out my torch again. I wish there's a better way of lighting up the game here. I guess it is the medieval times. There isn't really any way to light up things because you don't have any access to flashlights. There are portals here in this game, so maybe there is a way to light them up during the night. I mean, it's not the worst, really. I mean, it is kind of bad, especially with my eyesight. My eyes are pretty bad. Okay, stamina does run out here pretty fast, especially when you're low leveled with your running. Run is just 16, and it does consume a bit of stamina. But once it levels up, in my character, level 28, running is pretty efficient. It doesn't eat up a lot of stamina. Okay, we might have to craft another chest here outside. Just to organize our stuff. The only thing that kind of bugs me is that you can't hold a... And you don't have to worry about enemies destroying destroying those because they really can't destroy it. The other thing is I won't be able to craft those hides yet because we don't have the necessary upgrades yet for our... Well, maybe. So we need this to improve our workbench, this one too, before we can craft the troll set. But I do want it. So how many hides do we have? We got 8 and 5. So that's not... Oh wait, here's some more. Just organizing my items here. We need 5 more of these. We'll put all the meats here, and I usually don't bring all of my food too. Just in the odd chance that we die. Where's our cooking? Oh, I put it inside. So cook some neck meat. Awesome. Oh, I pressed F. Misclick. That's okay. So craft maybe one more chest for our trophies and random stuff. This. And the seeds we can put here. And that's not a good indicator because our meat should be done. Okay, there we go. So grilled neck is 35 health, 20 stamina. This is 40, so it's slightly worse than the regular grilled meat, but still better. We'll definitely bring those. And stones. Put some here. Put the food here. And repair our items. So let's see here. What do we need to craft the chopping block? 10 wood and 10 flint. I guess we can do that. We have the flint. 9 flint. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Probably put it here then. Just enough wood. But we won't have enough for our... So you don't need to put it like right beside it, but... So that's... So you can see here by the star that it's level 2 now. So that kind of puts up more items here. So you can notice you can upgrade some of the items here as well. Crude bow. Probably won't upgrade it. I don't really need to upgrade it, to be honest. Okay, turn in for bed. Probably not a good idea because time actually passes by here that my meat there could probably end up burning. That's okay. And I think this is where I'll end my episode, guys. Thank you for watching. So what I might do is play the game, look for a burial chamber, and then once I find it, I'll probably start recording it because that may eat just my time looking for one. So I'll probably do that. So thank you for watching again. If you like it, don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell to see my next uploads. Until then, bye!